The Las Vegas police found new evidence in Tupac's passing case linking 3 rappers. The news wrote, the Tupac case is being reinvestigated by Las Vegas police. The new evidence shows signs of it being a rap industry hit, consisting of artists like Snoop Dogg, Diddy, Suge, and more. As Las Vegas police investigated interviews by Snoop, where 2 days before Tupac passed, Snoop felt like he hated him.
I say a week before he died, we was best of friends. 2 days before he died, I don't think he liked me.
Why?
Because we was in New York, and it happened. New York, they shot at me and did all kind of shit to me, like just the worst you could think of. And I forgave him. And went and did an interview and was asked, how do I feel about Puffy and Biggie? And I was like, I like them. I want to do some music with them. And that just rubbed Cuz the wrong way, like tried to kill me, shot at you, and you talking about you want to do a song with it. I wasn't thinking about his emotions. I was thinking about the way I felt at the time. I wasn't into no controversy. I liked his music. They was our friends. We was all friends at one point. This video footage of all of us hanging out.
But why would he hate Snoop? This question was answered in this interview where Snoop reveals a deep secret.
You were with Tupac, though, in regards to Tupac. I heard a story, did you give him different advice that night on where to go?
I didn't give him no advice.
Right.
We wasn't seeing eye to eye.
Right.
So.
Saying during the Tyson.
Yeah, this incident that I'm explaining to you right now was the day before that.
Okay.
So when they got to Vegas, they went their way, I went back. I mean, when we got to LA, they went to Vegas and I went home. That's why I wasn't in the car with them.
As Snoop mentions, he was supposed to be in the BMW, but after last-minute changes, he didn't go. This was likely due to Snoop, Tupac, and Suge having an altercation a few days prior.
The last time me and Tupac was on the same page, and I did an interview with Angie Martinez, and she asked me, how did I feel about Puffy and Biggie? And I told her that I like their music and I want to do music with them. Bro didn't like that, Tupac didn't like that, so we had a misunderstanding. So on the flight back to LA, I didn't feel comfortable around them for what they had did, as far as I didn't let my security ride with me. So to protect myself and to prevent from happening, I slept under a blanket with the knife and the fork just in case something was to go wrong, but it didn't.
However, police believe there's other people involved. The news wrote, the reinvestigation of Tupac's passing is revealing new names and evidence of those involved. The new name brought up is Knight, because police records reveal Detective Russell Poole suspected that Knight arranged Tupac's passing before he could exit the label and framed the Blue Street team to throw off investigators. Which raises the question of who's a famous Blue member that Suge would have pinned Tupac's passing on. According to Mike Dorsey, Diddy is a part of the Street team. In case you missed it, the news wrote, former LAPD cop claims Diddy had Tupac dealt with for $1 million. Suge retaliated by having Biggie dealt with, as Diddy hired Keefe D to take out Tupac, because after 20 years of walking free, an interrogation leaked which had Keefe D revealing Diddy was the one who ordered the hit.
On all 4 of those occasions, there's San Diego, Anaheim, Irvine, and Vegas. Which ones do you actually talk to Puffy at?
Every one.
Every one of them. Which of those 4 is it when you talk to him about murdering Tupac?
It was really about both of them, either one. It was
Tupac and Suge, you mean?
Yeah,
because in the Diddy trial, he was questioned about his involvement with it reported. Diddy faces questions about his alleged role in Tupac's passing after being mentioned 77 times in a new legal filing. As we heard Keefe D expose how Tupac's passing happened, because on September 7th, 1996, Tupac was with Suge in Vegas. They went out to watch a Mike Tyson match, and after it was over, they spotted an op in the lobby.
Suge Knight and their entourage went to the Mike Tyson the MGM Grand. Keefe D and his nephew, Orlando Lane Anderson, and 2 of their friends were also there. Keefe D told LAPD Detective Greg Kading more than a decade ago, in a proffer that couldn't be used against him, the shooting was retaliation after Tupac jumped Orlando and beat him up at the casino. Surveillance cameras recorded the fight. Tupac was angry that Lane had stolen his necklace years prior in Compton. Tupac, Suge Knight, and the entourage left the casino quickly.
Security went on to break up the altercation between Tupac and the ops. Tupac went back to his hotel to change for the night as he jumped in the BMW to head out to a club. But at around 11 p.m., a car filled with rival team members would pull up beside them.
Knew about Tupac's concert at the Club 662. Members, including Orlando and Keefe D, jumped in their white Cadillac and started cruising the strip looking for the offender. Before long, they finally spotted Tupac's caravan. At the intersection of East Flamingo Boulevard and Koval Lane, the white Cadillac pulled alongside the black BMW with Suge on the driver and Tupac on the passenger seats. The back window of the Cadillac rolled twice in the chest, once in the arm, once in the thigh.
However, with the crime going unsolved for 2 decades, Keefe D did interviews with DJ Vlad as he exposed details from the night and pulling up on Tupac.
And Bubble Up was the driver, and Baby Lane and Freaky were in the back seat.
We was just all in the car together. Just say that.
This was the white Cadillac.
Yeah.
So you guys are driving around, and then you hear these girls say, "Tupac, Tupac."
Got to the light. We was gonna go drink, and he happened to be hanging out the window. He was hanging out the window like he was in a parade.
Tupac.
Yeah, he was.
So what happens next? You said that as you're driving up towards the BMW, with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat.
Keefe D even mentioned the crime happened so quick because Tupac allegedly reached for his own firearm.
You said that as you're driving up towards the BMW, with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat, and you said that Tupac pulled out a...
It looked like he was reaching, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually...
No, once he got the reaching, I got the ducking.
So someone from your car
That's what happened.
started at Tupac and Suge.
As it makes it seem like Tupac knew what was about to happen to him. And to prove that Keefe D was really there, he revealed the interrogation he had with police on the night of the crime.
Lane starts. You say Suge looks over, he sees you. He looks right at you.
Yeah, he looked at me.
Okay. When he looks over at you, and then Tupac's busy getting. Evidently, the story is Tupac's trying to either get out of the
In the
line.
back seat or something.
Yeah. What do you see happening inside of their car?
Jumping in. I seen him going Suge head. I thought he was.
So Orlando across Dre?
He leaned over on the window. We rolled down the window.
During the police's investigation, they also found Keefe D's reaction to Tupac's passing, which shows his true emotions.
Yeah. I hate that happened, dog. I really do, man. Cause it took a lot of people's lives, dude. I hate that happen. Probably to God. I feel that was wrong, man. It was just wrong, purely wrong. You know what I'm saying? I wish it had never happened. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Wish it never happened, dude.
But the police files get weird when you notice multiple holes in the story, as it makes it seem like Tupac could still be alive, as Suge's had multiple interviews saying he believes that Tupac's alive. According to him, Tupac was doing completely fine in the hospital.
I mean, when I left that hospital, me and Pac was laughing and joking. So I don't see how somebody can turn from doing well to doing bad.
So you seriously think that he might still be alive?
I'm gonna tell you this, Pac, you never know.
But what's weird about this is that Tupac was supposedly in a deep sleep. So how in the world could he and Suge be laughing if Tupac was unconscious? That doesn't seem to add up. Even in a 2008 interview, Suge said that Tupac was alive and well.
So he was conscious on the way to the hospital?
He was conscious on the way to the hospital, he was conscious in the ambulance, he was conscious after they did the surgery.
What was the last thing that he said to you?
They left.
Then only 2 weeks after Suge leaked this information in that interview, he almost lost his life at a nightclub when a man used a firearm in his direction 6 times. Knight was hesitant to tell the police anything, as he immediately knew it was likely from him talking about Tupac in a public interview. But one interview revealed Tupac was an industry plant with the job of stopping the beef between the red and blue street teams.
Well, it turns out when I talked to Tupac's longtime mentor, political mentor, former Black Panther Chokwe Lumumba, who was his first business manager, he's told me, I basically asked, well, was Tupac only pretending to be in order to appeal to gangs and politicize them? And he said yes. And that was part of his thug life agenda they came up with his imprisoned stepfather, Mutulu Shakur. And so Tupac was just using that in order to get the and the leaders to call peace truces, first in Los Angeles, then throughout California, and then throughout the country. And that was why he was pretending to be this type. And really, he was just an intellectual prodigy.
With the plan not working, he suddenly passed. But it makes sense as to why Snoop didn't want to be near Tupac if he heard that he was a plant. But this threat also broke down every single piece of evidence that relates to Tupac still being alive. As you'll see an old interview from a rapper named Tretch, who used to be close friends with Tupac. And when asked about the last time he saw Tupac, he said he was in Cuba.
So if you ain't ready for it, Get on the sidewalk.
One last question. Is Pac still alive?
Nobody knows.
Y'all good? Yeah, we good. Thanks a lot, man. We good.
Only 3 weeks later, a video released to a news website showed Tupac in a parking lot in Cuba.
Look, zoom in. That's Pac, man. He with the outlaws. And Reg from Holla Back is trying to be friendly and get autographs. Holla Back exclusive, baby. Holla Back.
This created the Tupac is alive in Cuba theory ever since, but it doesn't seem like just a theory anymore, because Suge's son believes he's alive too. In 2018, Suge's son posted on Instagram that Tupac was alive and living in Malaysia. Right after he posted it, he got a message from a random number which said, "You said too much, time for you to go." As Suge's son would crash out and post multiple pictures of Tupac with current day celebrities like 50 Cent and Beyonce. And on the picture of Tupac and Beyonce, he captioned it, "He never left us, but they'll be after me soon." While some believe this was all a publicity stunt for Suge's son to gain fame, others believe it's real because Suge Jr. would know more than anyone else in the world, considering his father was one of the closest people to Tupac.